Ball Boys, we are back. That is Dave. I am Eddie. No, you're not. I'm Eddie.
You're Eddie.
And we talk basketball. Dad, so this is the first time we're chatting since the NBA draft. We will touch on some of that, which went pretty chalk. Also, some major trades that went down since the finals ended. And that's where we're going to begin today's discussion with the Giannis trade that finally happened after years of speculation.
Yep.
And he ends up going to Miami for a package surrounded around Tyler Hero, Jaime Jaquez Jr., let's see, a pick package that consists of 3 first-round picks, a second-round pick, and a pick swap.
Yeah.
So it's a decent pick package.
Yep.
This is just, I don't know, man. And then obviously Bobby Porter going to Miami with Giannis.
Bobby Portis, yeah.
What did I say? Bobby Porter? Bobby Portis. Yeah. This is one of those weird ones where I kind of don't like this for either side.
Yeah. I was with you right there, Eddie. I mean, like, okay, Miami gets Giannis, of course, and Portis, who will help, but who else do they have? Norm?
Well, no, Norm's a free agent.
Oh, Norm's a free agent. Okay, so who else is on their team? Like,
it's pretty much Bam, Wiggins,
Davion
Mitchell.
Can't stand, and Davion Mitchell. So you think those 5 guys are going to win a championship? No, I do think that,
And
who's on their bench?
They'll fill out the roster, like Miami always. They'll sign some 2-way guys. Like they're good at this kind of stuff. Dad, they're good at finding diamonds in the rough.
So why don't you like it from Milwaukee side?
Well, I don't like it from Milwaukee side because I think they just waited too long. I just don't love the haul. Sure, the picks are fine. I get Tyler Hero's a Wisconsin guy, so that one, they've always been a fan of Tyler Hero. He's a hometown kid. At least he'll sell some jerseys in the interim while they're rebuilding. Yeah. And then you can flip him at the deadline too, right? So he's a flippable asset.
Yep.
I don't mind the pick package, but for me, if I'm getting Giannis, I'd like to get one blue chip guy in return. And I don't feel like they acquired that. Not. No offense to Khalil Ware. And then for Miami,
I love that dude. I love Khalil Ware. I mean, I love that guy, but he's not a blue chip guy.
He's not a build around kind of guy.
No, he's not. Really good center.
From that standpoint, and the reason why is because they waited a year too long. They should have just traded him last year at the deadline when they had the chance.
Yep.
And I mean, look, I do think the Miami will be a playoff team next year if they're healthy. Because this is the thing about Giannis, and this is why I think everybody was kind of wary of this trade. He hasn't really played a healthy season since 2023.
No.
So
he played 43 games, 45 games last year?
Well, last year was a little bit different because they shut him down because the team sucked. Yeah. But 2 years ago, he broke down in the playoffs. 3 years ago, he broke down in the playoffs.
Yep.
So I don't know, man. We'll see what happens if he can stay healthy. Obviously, Bam's a really good player. I think defensively they're going to be good. With Davion Mitchell and those 2 guys. I'm not as worried about filling out the roster. There will be veterans that will come and take pay cuts to try to chase a ring. It's always how this stuff goes. But having said that, it's funny, all these offseason moves, I always kind of look at them through the scope of what we just witnessed in the playoffs.
Yes, and exactly.
You look at these teams like the Knicks and the Spurs and the Thunder, the class of the league. All these teams, they have 8 or 9 guys that can really play.
Yep.
And if you don't have, the days of we're just going to sign LeBron, Wade, and Bosh and figure out the rest of the roster, those days are over, man. You got to have, depth in today's NBA. That's the name of the game.
Yep.
Depth and shooting. And they don't have either of those 2 things.
No.
So, from that standpoint, I just, if you're Miami, look, you had to do it. What was the alternative? They were a middling team. At least with Giannis, it raises your ceiling. They're obviously the Heat culture, 0% body fat team. So maybe he'll come in and just be in amazing shape and want to.
Oh, he's going to help. I mean, there's no doubt. But I mean, the problem is the rest of the team. That's it. And I mean, I've never trusted Andrew Wiggins. Sorry, never.
He was second best player on a title team.
Woohoo!
Not nothing. And he actually was pretty good last year.
Yeah.
But Norm Powell's gone. They won't be able to re-sign him.
No.
And, it's just obviously... Look, you had to do it if you're Miami. And the hope is that you're getting pissed off, want to kill everybody Giannis. Which,
Yeah.
Look, the guy's still, when he's healthy, a top 5 player in the league. Mm-hmm. Right? Yeah. So when you have a chance to get a guy like that, you got to take it.
You got to, but I don't know. I thought Giannis's camp could have done a better deal, or Milwaukee, anyways. But
Milwaukee could have got a better deal if they acted sooner.
You're right. That's the point. There's another big trade around draft day. The Hornets.
Yeah, trading LaMelo Ball. Now let's touch on that in a sec. Just to wrap a bow on this Miami thing. Where do you see them?
Landing up?
Yeah, like in the Eastern
They're a playoff team. They're 5th or 6th. I don't see them in the top 4. You look at the East. The Knicks are still the Knicks, and I don't see them losing that number 1 spot. Then you have Cleveland, who's still pretty damn good. Then you have the Celtics, who are still there. I don't know what they're going to do with Jaylen Brown, because he's pretty pissed off.
Yeah.
But the Celtics are still there, and then Miami, maybe. Well, Indiana. Don't forget about Indiana.
Toronto will be good again. Indiana will be reloaded with Zubats and
right.
Halliburton
So
back.
There's a bunch of teams that are in that Miami kind of Indiana, Toronto,
Orlando
Chicago,
is still around. Detroit.
Right. I forgot about Detroit.
They just got Isaiah Joe, which was a nice little pickup for them.
Yeah, that's okay.
The Jalen Duren thing is kind of weird. I don't know if he might get signed and traded.
I think they're going to sign and trade because
they might, because they don't want to pay him the max.
No.
And he was like, it's a weird one because he was great in the regular season.
Yeah,
and he just sucked in the playoffs. So it's kind of like if you're talking about getting wanting a max deal, the Pistons are staring at that one going, I think we're good on that. Let's explore other options. So they're weird. I will say this about the Knicks. They'll still be good. Mitchell Robinson probably won't be back.
No.
They're gonna lose him. That's a big loss for that team. They'll still be good. Don't get me wrong. I think they're still the team.
They'll still be really good.
Boston, the Jaylen Brown stuff is really weird.
Yeah, it's really weird.
I'm not
because he knows that they wanted to ditch him for Giannis.
Yeah,
and so now he's like, fuck, man.
Yeah, I'm not totally playing devil's advocate, but I'm just saying, when you kind of look closely at all those teams you mentioned, it's not exactly like murderer's row.
No. I'm not saying Miami's going to win the Eastern Championship, but I don't see them. I don't see them beating any of those teams that I mentioned.
I could see them beating most of those teams. That's my point. I'm not scared of Detroit. I'm not scared of Orlando. I'm not scared of Toronto. Cleveland, same thing.
I'm scared of Boston. I'm scared of New York.
I'm not scared of Boston. Indiana scares me. New York will be good. Atlanta's going to be better.
Yes.
That's
the team I was forgetting about. Yeah, Atlanta's going to be good.
Atlanta's going to be good, and then who knows with this Washington team whether they can put a season together. But look, Miami will be in that mix. They'll be in the sort of 3 to 6 range, I would imagine.
They're a playoff team. I see them be between 6 and 7. Somewhere around there.
I think you're lowballing it. I just think Giannis. There's a baseline if he's healthy. There's a 45 win baseline. With Giannis, you could throw out me and you, Mom and Aunt Patty, and at the 4, and Giannis will still carry us to 45 wins if he's healthy. So
maybe 48.
48, yeah. Patty's got a nice
Patty's got a nice jump shot.
Yeah. Still have one of the best coaches in the league.
Yep.
I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, let's talk about this Charlotte trade. So this one kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So the T-Wolves, they go and get LaMelo Ball in exchange for Naz Reid, a first-round pick in 2033, 3 pick swaps, and 3 second-round picks.
Yeah, ton of picks.
What do you make of this one? Let's start from Minnesota's perspective.
Why would you get rid of your second-best rebounder on the team? Maybe your best rebounder. Even saying that with Gobert in mind, but Naz Reid is a really damn good player. They need him, and so to get rid of him, I don't know why they got rid of him.
Well, it was to get LaMelo Ball, Dad.
It's to get LaMelo.
They got an all-star point guard.
Right, but
never
LaMelo hasn't really won a championship.
He hasn't played a playoff game. So yeah, you're right. Look, I've never been a LaMelo guy.
Me neither.
I think he's just not a winning basketball player. Like just he's not one of my guys. Having said that,
he's not one of my guys either. So
I do see the concept that they're going for. Now keep in mind also they also basically had to salary dump Julius Randle a week ago to Brooklyn in order to make this trade work. So they essentially got rid of Julius Randle and Naz Reid and all those picks in order to get LaMelo Ball.
And who did they get back from Randle?
It was a salary dump, basically nothing. So now they did, a part of that also was they wanted to free up money to sign Ayo Dosunmu as well. Right. So essentially they traded Randle basically to free up the money to sign Dosunmu, but also to help with this so they could absorb the LaMelo contract. Look, I do think offensively it's a nice fit with Edwards because they've needed a guy, and this is something that they've identified over the last couple of years in the playoffs. When they get into the second, third round, Ant's just getting double and triple teamed, and they don't have anybody else that's a threat. Now with LaMelo, you can't send two at Ant. So the fit offensively actually could be really good, and then they think that defensively they still have Jaden McDaniels, they still have Rudy Gobert, they still have all these young bigs off the bench that they like who are ready for expanded roles. And they're basically like, we can hide LaMelo's defense and he just raises our ceiling offensively. I don't love the deal, but I don't love
the deal at all.
I understand why they did it though. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I understand it too, and you're right for all those reasons. So why did Charlotte make it?
Terrence Shannon's one of those guys, by the way. Just Behringer, they have a couple guys that they think can take a step up, and they think can fill that void internally of that Naz Reid will be leaving. Right. And if you're Charlotte, I think it's prudent. Asset management.
So you got on Charlotte. You got Miller, right?
I think you got Miller, you have Knipple, you got Miles Bridges, who knows if he'll be traded now. Naz Reid,
who's the second year player.
Kalkbrenner, really Naz Reid now. You still have Kobe White, who they picked up at the deadline last year. Right. I think they signed him to an extension, didn't they? Yes, but here's the thing. I think in the short term it makes Charlotte worse, but it's a smart long-term play because I think what they were looking at was, we don't think that we can be a championship team with LaMelo Ball.
Right.
We already paid Brandon Miller. We're going to be paying Con Knipple.
Yep.
That's 3 max guys if you add LaMelo. So this was more to me about getting out and they knew they had a chance to look under the hood, and they were like, we're good with this guy. Let's trade him now and get a haul of picks. They have a ton of picks now.
Oh God, yeah.
So they can be in play for any other guy. Will it make us bet a little bit worse in the short term? Yes, potentially. Although sometimes a less is more approach when you add a playoff proven guy like Naz Reid. And you take away a defensive liability dumbass like LaMelo Ball,
and you get Kobe White.
Well, who you already had, but
but still, you elevate him to a primary role.
I think next year they will be less lethal in terms, but in 3 years it'll work out for the Charlotte Hornets. I think
Kobe White's going to be their primary ball handler.
I don't think that they'll be a playoff team, so I don't think it's really going to matter. It's not. This isn't about next year. This is about acquiring. A first round pick in 2033. When Ant and LaMelo might be gone from Minnesota, and 3 swaps, and 3 second round picks. They got 1 million picks in this deal. Yeah. So and they got a really good player back in Naz Reid. I actually kind of like the deal from Charlotte's perspective because, I said, this is what we just talked about with Milwaukee, right? If they identified we eventually are going to have to trade this guy because we want to pay Con. Then let's just do it now. Rip the Band-Aid off, get it over with. Yeah. Well, his value
is smart on Charlotte's part. The reason I questioned the trade was on Minnesota's point. I like.
Yeah, but if you're Minnesota, look. everybody's kind
I
of
still get it. I get it. I mean, they want...
it's a gamble for sure. I do think it raises their ceiling offensively.
But it hurts them defensively. So
yeah, but they have,
in two ways. One, LaMelo is not a great defensive player, and secondly, Naz Reid is a really good defensive player and a great rebounder. So you lose on both counts.
I'm curious to see also what they do with their starting lineup, because do you go and I'm sure that they will be in the market for a power forward. They'll maybe it's Mamu or something like that. Just some warm body.
Kawhi Leonard.
Well, we'll get there. I wonder if it'll be, because at first it was like, okay, it'll be LaMelo and Ant Edwards with Jaden McDaniels, power forward X. Maybe it's one of the young kids, and then Rudy Gobert. Like, that's a pretty fucking sick starting lineup.
Yeah.
Or do they go small and you say we're starting Rudy at the 5 with McDaniels at the 4, and then you just say fuck it and you're playing Ayo Dosunmu, Ant Edwards, and LaMelo Ball? Like, that's the defensive stuff, that's a lineup with LaMelo and 4 elite defensive players. So, I don't know.
I don't know. We'll see. I'm not a big fan of this deal.
I'm not a big fan of LaMelo. I do think that it was an interesting kind of gamble for them. Because they had to do something, man. Like, not that Ant has requested a trade, but the reality is when you have a guy like that and you're a small market team, you're always on the clock. And after the last, look, they just watched Cat go to New York and win a title.
Yep.
They've, gotten their ass kicked in the playoffs by the Spurs. Mm-hmm. And they just realized, we have to do something here to change things up.
Yep.
I'm not a LaMelo Ball guy. I don't think it's going to work.
No.
Yeah, let's talk about the Kawhi Leonard stuff quickly, because that's been the other rumor that he's being shopped. Obviously, the Raptors are in play, which is
he's made mention that he would accept an extension with the Spurs or the Raps,
which is hilarious on so many levels.
I know, on both levels.
To me, I think it's just a leverage play for Kawhi. I don't think he's going anywhere.
I don't think he's going anywhere. Well, you know what? Here's the thing: if he came back, right? I was thinking, who would they have to give up to get?
Well, you'd have to give up probably Ingram,
and IQ.
Yeah, I was gonna go more like Ingram, Jacoby Walter, and probably 2 or 3 draft picks.
Yeah.
A pick and 2 swaps or something like that.
Right.
And we'll see. Look.
They listen. They're not going anywhere until they get rid of Pirtle and get a solid center. So,
how do you get rid of Pirtle, Dad?
You trade him.
To who?
The Clippers.
You always say this. You don't understand how this works. When you have an asset that is bad and makes a lot of money, you have to attach things to that. You have to convince somebody to take him. So you have to say, we'll give you Jakob Pirtle and a future pick. They're going to have to give up a pick just to dump that salary.
You're right.
Sometimes you kind of lose sight of how this stuff works.
No, I kind of get it, but
yeah, if you have a shitty player on a bad contract, then you actually have to pay for someone to take him.
Yeah, I know.
So it's complicated. Now
I said that. So that's the reason I don't think this Kawhi thing is going to happen, is because they're not there yet. They're not at the point where Kawhi joined them in 2019. They're nowhere near that. So I don't know. Maybe he could play another 2-3 years in Toronto, and maybe they eventually get there in 2 or 3 years. But I don't think they're anywhere near there yet.
Well, I think you're right, and I think that speaks to a little bit of a bigger point here, because they were also in on LaMelo Ball. They definitely made some calls on LaMelo. I know that they made calls about Jaylen Brown. So, they're clearly trying to get, an elite scorer. Because they know that that's what they need. Brandon Ingram, it was a nice season last year, but he's not a truly elite guy.
No.
And they know that. But here's my thing. If you're the Raptors and, is this really the time to just make a panic trade? What's the rush here?
I don't, and that's another reason. Yeah, why would you want to bring in Kawhi at this point in your evolution? I just don't.
Or LaMelo, yeah.
Like they're like I said, they're not there yet. They need another 2 years.
Exactly. And look, you're coming off a very good season where, not a great one, but a very good season, like the best season in 5 years, where there was real excitement around the fan base.
Yep.
And a really, really good playoff showing.
Yeah.
Like a tough, a hard-fought playoff show, respectable playoff loss.
Yep.
That taught us two very important things. Well, a lot of things, but two important ones. Number one, that Scotty Barnes, as your franchise guy, is
legit.
Totally unafraid of that stage and was awesome. Yep. And at times the best player on the court. So that's a big fat check mark on that one. Yep. Number two, it showed you that Colin Murray-Boyles is a blue chip franchise cornerstone that is going to get better and better and better, and that you can really build around.
Yep.
A big fat check mark on that. So you have these two guys now to build around.
Yep.
Yes, the rest of the roster is flawed, but they also have some other young, interesting pieces. Jacoby Walters getting better. I like Shed. You just drafted this Alan Graves kid. We'll get there in a second. Who, maybe he turns into something. Yeah. Even their second round, I'm not going to get too excited about a second round pick, but even that guy they drafted in the second round is just
from Arizona.
Yeah, just a classic Raptors-y guy. Yep. Undersized, undervalued, but tough as shit and smart and mature and just a winning player. So
Bradley.
I didn't mind that pick either. Like, why do you have to rush to make a panic move for semi-washed Kawhi or crazy LaMelo or even crazier Jaylen Brown? Like to me, why can't you just sit on this team, go back continuity, run it back. Hopefully Quickly's healthy. Hopefully Pirtle's back is a little healthier, and you can reevaluate this at the deadline. Because like all these deals, like the Raps have all their picks. They have these young assets we just talked about. You never know what superstar will become available and what team will get desperate at the trade deadline. I mean, maybe it's Devin Booker who says enough's enough, get me out of here. Or I'm spitballing right now. Maybe De'Aaron Fox becomes available. It's a buy low situation. Like rushing into a trade just because the rest of the East is getting better. To me it would be a panic move.
Yeah, I think so too.
Let's talk about the draft.
Yeah, let's talk about the draft. Yeah. AJ Abansa, I thought he was the best player. I thought he was going to be the number one. I didn't think he was the best player, but I thought he'd go number one, and that happened. It was funny because like the first 4 picks or 5 picks went exactly as I thought they would.
Yeah.
Darren Peterson went to Utah. I think he's the steal of the draft, man. He's really good. The other guy, Caleb Wilson, on who the Bills picked up at 4. I mean, Cam Boozer went at 3 to Memphis, but the Bulls got a steal with Wilson.
All 4 of those guys are going to be studs.
They're going to be studs.
The Darren Peterson thing, I don't know. I'm wonky on him. We'll see. There was some weird stuff going on with that guy.
Yeah.
I don't know. To me, the character stuff, I don't know. There's something. There's a bad taste in my mouth with that one. The subbing himself out of games. Yeah, we talked about all this. The weird shit he was pulling at Kansas, not working out for anybody other than the Wizards at 1.
Right.
These are all weird things, Dad. And I don't know. We'll see. He's obviously, I'd say,
bit of a head case.
Yeah, he's a head case. I'd say
no denying
ceiling-wise,
the talent, though.
Ceiling-wise, I think he's the most gifted scorer in the draft for sure.
God, yeah.
Yeah. So all 4 of those guys, and then I think Darius Acuff at 6 was another really great pick by the Kings.
Oh, that was a great pickup.
Yeah,
really good. The Kings are, they did really well with that one.
Yeah, and they're still a total mess, but at least they have, a fun player coming in. Any other surprises? Because I'm just off the. That's what I mean. It kind of went chalk.
Yeah, the Mavs did a good job getting Morez Johnson Jr. at 9.
I didn't like that pick actually.
I liked it. I thought it was really good. And
I don't know.
OKC getting Adai Mara.
Oh yeah.
They just keep getting richer. I don't know how they do it, Ed.
Well, it's because they traded Paul George for 75 picks.
Right. And
then they did the same thing with Russell Westbrook.
Yeah.
So, like that's why they blew up their team, and they did exactly what Charlotte. We just talked about it. Like, they were like, you know what, we're gonna trade this guy now, and we're just gonna cash in, and we're gonna set us up for the next decade.
Which they have done. It's just amazing. The Lakers, they picked up Cameron Carver. There was the Knicks pick, 24, and they swapped him for Sergio Laria at 25. So they swapped picks at 24 and 25. I mean, but they did sign Austin Reeves to a huge extension.
Huge extension.
Yeah.
Did you do a little bit of a gulp when you saw that one?
185 for
4 for 185. Was it a mini gulp?
No, I think it's worth. I think he's worth it.
$45 million a year, Dad, for Austin Reeves.
Yep. Hey, I think it's a good thing.
That's gulp material for me, man. Like, here's the thing. In today's apron, like, you gotta be looking at things through that scope, and paying a guy who I'm not sure could be the second best player on a title team is...
Oh, I think he's the second best player on that team.
I'm not denying that, but could he be the second best player on a title team is what I'm questioning. Not sure about that. I think he could be the third best player on a title team.
Maybe.
But you don't want to be paying your third best player $45 million a season. Look, they had to do it.
Yeah, they did.
Because the alternative was just losing Austin Reeves for nothing.
Yep.
But, man, like, these contracts are just getting crazy. Good for him.
And the Lakers still haven't decided what they're going to do with LeBron.
I think he's going to opt out and sign with Golden State.
I think so, too.
I think that's what he's going to do. And he's going to say, fuck it, we'll have, like, an old guy year, sell a bunch of jerseys. We'll sell out every arena we go to.
Oh, God, yeah.
And whatever. We'll make a shitload of money because every home game will be a sellout.
Yeah.
And LeBron and Steph, Draymond,
I can see
Jimmy Butler, it'll be like the old guy team. It'll be like which never works.
No, it never works. And also, you know what? The Lakers don't really need LeBron anymore.
No.
Like, I mean, they did okay when he was out for an extended period during the year.
Well, it's Luka's team now, Dad. It's Luka's team.
It's Luka's team. So yeah.
He's 40.
So,
like,
bye-bye. See you, LeBron. I think what they should do is they should do a sign and trade. Get something for him from Golden State, like something, draft picks or anything.
Honestly, like the LeBron experience, they've they won a title, they got AD, which turned into Luka Doncic, and now they're set for the next 10 years. I think that they're good.
That's it.
Now
they have to build around Luka, and they have to.
Yeah, they're set for the next 10 years.
They got the first piece the other day with signing Austin, and now they got to get 11 more guys.
Yeah,
well,
that's all. Let's talk about this Raptors pick quickly before we go. Allen Graves at 19. A lot of people were pissed off they didn't take the Phillian kid, the scorer. But then the more that everybody started looking into it, it was like, all right, positionally it makes no sense.
No,
I don't mind that as much.
He plays the same position as Scotty, as
Ingram,
as
CMB,
CRB, whatever.
CMB. Look, I get that, but at the same time, okay, at 4, sure, maybe think about positional need and whatever. But at 19, you're throwing darts at the board anyway. If you think he's the best guy, just fucking take him. And figure it out.
Supposedly he's got really good basketball IQ.
Yeah, his nickname is the analytics darling of the draft because his per 30 averages were off the charts. The problem is he came off the bench, so he didn't play. But so it's his production when he played was off the charts, but he only played 18 minutes a game.
Right.
So it's all projections, right? His per 30, that's why everyone was like, holy shit, if this guy was playing 30 minutes, his numbers project out to 25 and 15 or whatever.
Right.
And 2 blocks and a steal.
Yeah.
He can shoot. He's got great defensive instincts.
Yep.
And from all accounts, a high character guy. I've seen some videos floating around. I sent you 1 or 2 of them. Windhorse had a whole spiel where he just randomly, unprompted, was just the guy who impressed me the most was Allen Graves.
Yeah.
Just talking to him. Same thing with Kevin O'Connor from Yahoo. He said a similar thing on his podcast. He was just my favorite guy, the most interesting guy well-spoken guy that I talked to was Allen Graves.
Yeah.
So
No, he's a very impressive kid. I watched that whole interview.
There's definitely a trend there, and like I said, we once the dust settled with the draft, in the moment we were both like, why didn't they draft a guard who can score?
Yep.
And then all this stuff started coming out, and it's like, you know what? Maybe they were just like, fuck it, like we'll take the high character guy because he's gonna come in and figure out how to be a pro. And
they still need scoring though, Eddie. But
I mean, like, look,
no, I like it. It turns out I like the pick after all. So at first I didn't, but I'm glad they got him. So
once again, yes, they need scoring, but at 19, you're not going to address that need.
No,
right? So why not just take the fucking best guy available? And figure it out. And
it was a good draft though. I thought there's a lot of teams that did pretty well, and it'll be interesting to see what Washington turns out like. It's going to be an interesting.
Washington's going to be. I mean, talk about gulp. Did you see what they paid Trae Young?
No.
Oh my God! You didn't see that extension?
No.
4 years, $212 with a player option in the fourth year. Going to report now that he's probably picking that one up.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. That's holy shit. Like, for me, it's just like, who are you bidding against?
Yeah.
Like, could you get it for the Austin Reeves level? 4 for 185. You have to pay him $55 million a season. 50 plus a season for Trae Young.
Yeah, that's way too much for Trae Young. Way too much for anybody.
Well, yeah. Well, so we'll see. I mean, they had to do it because they traded for him, and but we'll see. Like, they have some young. They have some stuff going on.
They got some talent.
Alex Sarr. Yeah. This Debanza is going to be NBA ready right away.
Yep.
We'll see what happens with AD. I think he'll be traded.
Yeah, I think so too.
They'll work something
maybe back
out.
to the Lakers.
Do you want that to happen?
No.
Well, why would you put that in the ethos?
I don't know.
Jesus, that
would never happen. That would never. He'd never go back, and they'd never have him.
There's no fucking chance that'll happen.
He's washed.
Yeah, he is washed.
Yeah. Before we go,
I know what you're gonna say.
No, I have a little something I want to show you. I saw this found this little trophy on our on your bookcase.
Oh yeah, Waterloo Invitational Champions. There you go.
And that was when you were playing on Vaughan Road.
I think that might have been a rep thing.
Oh really?
Yeah, that might have been. That was a triple threat thing.
Triple threat? Okay.
Yeah. But cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know who's not going to be lifting one of those? Giannis on Miami. Just quickly, do you want to do a tempo corner? Because did you see?
Oh, you know what? Your mother and I are going to a tempo game on. I got tickets on this July 17th against Atlanta.
Wow.
We're right behind the basket, second row.
Did you see the 53-point game, Marina Mayer?
Yes. Yeah.
She tied the all-time record.
Yeah.
She's amazing, that girl.
Crazy.
Yeah. So go tempo.
Go tempo.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, like that's pretty much. We'll see what happens here. We'll keep an eye on some trade stuff.
Yeah.
We're gonna be into our little hiatus mode in the summer.
If something pops up, during the summer league or whatever, a crazy trade or whatever.
Dude, you know me. You know I get the shakes when the summer league comes on. I love this. I'll be texting you at 2 a.m. watching.
I know.
Phoenix and Portland in the summer league, being like, "Oh my God, you see this guy, the 6'9" second round pick on the Blazers, man." Wish the Ravs had him. Yeah, we'll pop in from time to time this summer, but it'll be a little bit less until the playoffs start. Just quick thing, just before we go.
Start? No, until the regular season.
Until training camp.
Yeah.
We'll do some episodes.
Yeah.
When some stuff pops up, maybe we'll get bored and do a gimmick. I got a couple gimmicks. Some drafts type stuff that if we're trying to kill an August day, but. Thoughts quickly. Give me 30 seconds on the Leafs drafting Gavin McKenna.
Ooh. I think it's a great move. I mean, they lucked into it.
You think it's a great move, having the number 1 overall pick?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a great
I'll
move.
say.
Yeah. No, they picked the right guy. I think he's going to be great for the team. It depends on. We'll see. I mean, the Leafs are the Leafs, man. Like, they suck. And I
bet you Kurt Black, friend of the podcast, is enjoying himself right now.
I'm sure.
Have you done your NFL homework?
Not yet. I'm not. I don't really pay attention to the NFL until August, really.
Okay. Well, that'll be, maybe we can do a little special.
Yeah, we can do some on the NFL.
Something on the NFL. But all right, Dad. Well, fun season. The Knicks are champs.
Yep.
All the trades are already swirling. Giannis is of Miami Heat now.
Crazy.
And just another wacky NBA season. That wraps up season 4, and we'll be kicking off season. Well, technically we'll do some floater episodes in the summer, but season 5 will kick off in the fall. Dad, I'll see you next time, man.
All right,
All right.